told me that it's worth it. You flaking Joan, they asking me, you never heard it.
Hello folks, my name is Matt Mems, and I make music. Today I'm going to be breaking down how I made a certified diggity dang banger in Logic. It's my latest song, Chances, out everywhere. Please go stream. Since this is my first video on YouTube, I'm going to give you a very condensed intro on myself, and then we're going to get straight into the song. Let's take a walk. Honestly, I just drink a ton of cold brew. I make music in my room all day. I also rarely go outside. When I go get the mail every day, it feels like I'm at Disneyland. The mail. I'm classically trained with piano. Every song I make starts with me brainstorming on a keyboard. Without further ado, blue light glasses on. Here's the basic chord progression. So, here's a project file. It was originally like well over 100 layers, but I bounced everything together. I condensed it down to 47. Let's dive into the record. All right, so it started out. You can hear the chord progression going on. So once we had that, what I was playing on the right hand on the keys, I copied that same melody with a clarinet patch. Then you get this. And that melody carries throughout the entire song. After we have the chords on the synth and the clarinet, a bass, as well as that, the same melody I was playing, but with cellos. Add snaps to it. Then we got watch ticking with a ukulele tap on it. The last thing I added to the verse was Foley. Extra little drizzles. Putting everything together, and now we go into the buildup. The buildup started with this thick sub bass. And that is a big boy bass. Next in the buildup, the same cellos, the same chords. I don't need to show you that. We had some whooshes, like sound effects that go into the buildup, like whoosh, cinematic stuff. The only thing that changes in the second half of the buildup, claps and a riser. Combine that with the watch sounds.
Lastly, drum fill.
So going into the drop, we have the clarinet, but this time no filters are on it, it's sharp. The cello's playing the same thing. The main character from the drop comes from these two synths. That's the first synth, and then I layered it with a sidechain synth. So play them together and they sound like this. Sounds pretty cool, right? Time for the hats and claps. Just add that little bounce with the hats, you know, accompanied by a crash. Kick. All right, it's time for the 808, folks. Here we got a normal 808. Additionally, I took that 808, copied it, pitched it up an octave, and then widened it. Here's a little lunchtime demonstration on how that's done. Myself and a lot of others do this. Duplicating the 808, pitch the 808 an octave up on the second layer. Then, take that duplicated layer and roll off all the low end. Take it off. Then, you can widen the stereo image, thus making an 808 that goes bonk.
808 go bonk.
Bonk! So, there's this part in the song. That's just literally my vocal. And I added some Waves CLA distortion on there. Thank you, Waves. I threw in some oohs, one pan left, one pan right. Ooh. And some Foley. So that's like literally a car driving by. That's a tongue noise. And then some dude going, you know, paper crumbling, a car door closing, all kinds of shit. For the second half of the drop, there's hi-hats going on and there's a shaker. So essentially what that's gonna do is go almost like a double time or just bring more character into the second half of the drop so it's not boring. You can hear the hi-hats going left and right, there's two. And then here's a ride with the crashes and the whooshes. Watch sounds back in, put it all in. Give it all to me. All right, so let's bring in the drums and the synth, and here's how it sounds. Here's vocals.
Nobody told me that it's it's worth it.
That's a doubled vocal left and right. Here's the main vocal.
Nobody told me that it's worth it.
Then you play that together.
Nobody told
Here's
me
the distorted
that it's
vocal with it.
worth it. Yo, Flake and Joan, they asking me, you never heard it. Don't come to me for seeking help, I say you earned it. Chances,
Can't forget the harmonies here.
chances,
That completes the second half of the drop.
chances, chances, no advances or glances, taking chances.
And that's that, folks. If you happen to see this and watch from start to finish, I love you. I hope you guys enjoyed me breaking down the song. I hope you like the song. Please go check it out again. It would mean the world if you subscribe, hit that bell, follow me on IG, check your boy out on Spotify, Apple, wherever you stream. A lot of good new music coming. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.
Nobody told me that it's worth it.